Okay, so I'm here with Cara Grainger at the Pizza Express Holborn. She's just finished the sound check and is about to go on stage. Hi, Cara. It's lovely to meet you.
Hi. Thanks so much for having me.
You're welcome. Now, I'm sure our listeners might be able to tell from your accent that you're from Australia.
I certainly am. I grew up there, and I started playing music there with my brother in a band. We toured Australia for about 7 years.
Right. So that's why you learnt your craft then, really.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there was a lot of soul and blues music going on where I was growing up as well. But
yes.
I was also influenced by a lot of female singer-songwriters and Joni Mitchell and all kinds of styles of music, you know.
Yes.
A lot of folk music, even a little bit of country too.
Oh, right. So quite a wide range of styles.
That's right.
Really. Yes. We were reading that you grew up just outside Sydney, is that right?
That's right, yeah.
In Australia, and you used to play at a well-known club called The Basement.
Yeah. Do you know of The Basement?
I've heard of it, yes.
Right. Yeah, I think it's moved now, but that was it was kind of similar to your Ronnie Scott's, I think, a little bit.
Okay, yes.
And we played all over Australia though too, and we did a lot of the northeast coast beach towns.
Okay.
We'd all pile in a Toyota van, and at one stage we had 5 people, 2 congas, a keyboard, 2 guitar amps, bass, all in a Toyota van. That was fun. Well, it was though, because we were 17, 18, and you know.
Right, yes. Well, that's all part of the fun in the early days, isn't it? The travel, and it might be tough at times, but yeah, it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Fun, so.
And then years later, here I am, backstage at Pizza Express with you.
Yes. Now, is it the first time you've played at a Pizza Express in London, or?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, they've certainly been, they've really been establishing themselves as great venues to play at. I mean, there's 2 or 3 in the centre of London now. There's this one in Holborn. There's the one in Soho, and another great venue in Chelsea. So yes, they've really been establishing themselves on the live scene and attracting some very good musicians, such as yourself.
Yeah, everybody I've spoken to in London that I said I was playing here, they got a great response straight away.
Yes.
A lot of them wanted to come to this one because it had such a good reputation.
Yes. So have you got some friends coming down tonight then?
I do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So you make sure they got the best seats.
This is my maybe 3rd or 4th time, I think, doing a tour of London and around, or the UK, I should say. I'm doing a lot in and around London this time.
Right. What sort of places then?
I've played a few already, but tomorrow, for example, I'm playing up in Epping, and then where else have we played already? We played in Ramsgate the other night, and all like a couple of hours. Greenwich, at my Senior House. That was a wonderful show, really well put on, and but I didn't think you could do so many in London, but I forgot how spread out it is.
Yes. Oh yes.
So it's kind of a whole day out sometimes to go to the other side of town.
It can be, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. With the north compared to the south, yes, absolutely. Yeah. Will you get to see any of the rest of the country, or maybe Scotland, whilst you're here? Or?
Yeah, I'm playing at the Edinburgh Jazz and Blues Festival.
Right.
So that one's at the end of July. I'm also going up to about halfway, kind of towards the it's called a place called Barnoldswick.
Yes, I've heard of that. Is it Yorkshire?
Yeah, I think it's on the border. I don't know if it's Yorkshire or Lancashire.
Yeah, it's not direction. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's up in the Dales, is it?
Yes, Yorkshire Dales. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, it should be interesting.
So that'll be fun, and I'm actually playing in Ramsgate too. That is coming up on the 5th as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So, it'd be nice to see a lot of the country whilst you're here, rather than just London.
Leamington Spa too. I've got one out there. I'm looking for. That's meant to be really nice too.
It is a nice town, yes. Yeah. Yes, a spa town, which is not the shop spa, but the water-based spa, historically.
Yeah. I mean, I hope I should go there early and check it out.
Yes.
We'll see. Because we usually just come in and all these great places and turn around and leave again, unfortunately. But
yes. Sometimes you don't get that much time to see the places, but yes, hopefully we'll get some time. The weather's been fairly good.
Oh, it's been it's been beautiful since I got here, and yes.
We can't quite match the Sydney weather, but we'll try our best.
Well, I'm based in Nashville now.
Ah, that's right. Yeah. So you moved out away from Australia quite early on in your career?
Yeah,
or?
10 years ago.
Yes.
And I was in LA for quite a while.
Yes.
And I just found Nashville 3 years ago, and I absolutely love it.
Okay, it's interesting because some people gravitate towards LA and other people prefer Nashville. So you're in the Nashville.
Yeah, yeah. It's a bit more laid back, but the music scene's really thriving.
Yes.
And you can, it's pretty easy to get around, and then you're in the country in 20 minutes, so.
Yes. With contrast of places.
yeah, that's right. But I'm glad I got so long to check out the UK and London this time. My dad grew up in England, actually.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, right. So you have a connection.
I do, yeah. So that makes it easier to come over, but also it's nice. It's even more interesting for me to check out all these places, of course, where my dad grew up. So.
Yes. Oh, right.
and my other relatives.
Has he given you instruction on where any places to go? Or?
He grew up in Hastings.
Oh, okay, on the south coast, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and then he went to sea at quite early age.
Oh, right.
Which is actually where he met my mum.
In the Navy or?
Merchant sea.
Ah, okay, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she was a passenger on a ship from Australia to Fiji, and then they met there, and he moved to Australia, and rest's history.
Oh, that's a nice story, I like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm really enjoying checking out my roots.
Yes, that's great. Yes. Now, I must ask you, as we're at the Pizza Express tonight, what your favourite kind of pizza is?
My favourite kind of pizza? I'm a bit of a, let's see, I don't like over complicating things, so I'm quite a fan of just a straight margarita or, but then actually, I love goat's cheese and, let's see, sun-dried tomatoes, a little bit of spinach.
I think they do one.
Could be nice, do they?
They do one exactly like that here, yes. I'm not sure the name, but I know they do a goat's cheese one. I think with spinach as well. So.
That's one of my favourite foods.
That could be the one to go for, yes. Actually, what's interesting is we were doing a bit of research for the show, and apparently the most popular pizza in Australia is the margarita, actually.
Is that so?
Yeah, it's in a recent survey.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's funny that, but I guess I love pizza, so all of it's good.
Obviously, even better venue to play at then if you.
Yeah, that's right.
Actually, the last artist we interviewed here, we asked them what kind of pizza, and they said they were going to have the pasta instead. So.
Yeah.
So not everybody does, but I think most people like pizza, don't they?
Yeah.
Some kind of pizza, yes.
Definitely.
That's great. Now, I must ask you where you are with albums and singles, and whether you've got anything coming out soon. Yeah,
so I have an album, but it won't be out till October.
Okay.
It's coming. I just have a single that's coming out this month though.
Right.
And it got played. A few stations got a sneak peek. I'll have to send it your way if you don't have it already.
Yes, we'll give it a spin.
But I'm actually playing a lot of stuff that'll be on the new album tonight.
Ah, right.
Which actually feels really exciting for me. It's so great to be playing brand new stuff.
Right.
Puts a lot of injection of energy into the set.
Yes, is that the first tour that you'll have played these songs on then?
I tried them out in a couple of shows in America.
Right.
But they're very fresh.
Okay.
So.
All right. Sounds very good. Yes.
Yeah.
Now we must ask you about Camden Town. I mean, have you visited before?
I love Camden. When I was here, maybe I'm going to say it's probably 5 or 6 years ago.
Okay.
Every time I try and go up there to the market whenever I'm in town, and then I think for maybe in the time before, which was like maybe 8 years ago, I still have a couple of leather bags that I absolutely love that I got from up there. I use them all the time.
Yes, it's certainly a popular place to go to the market, and people are always impressed with the range of items that are there. Not just a food market, but as you say, bags and jewellery.
Yeah, and all the leather and jewellery. I love all that.
That's right. Have you been there this time, up to Camden?
Not yet. No, I haven't had time. It's been a pretty full schedule.
Yes.
And I arrived off the plane from Nashville and then went straight into rehearsal that day.
Oh, right.
Followed by 2 gigs, and then travel. But I have some breaks coming up, so I'm definitely going to make that happen.
Yes. Now, I'll have to try a bit of Australian before we finish the interview. So, can you teach me a couple of words maybe before?
Bonza. That'll be bonza, mate.
Right, bonza.
Fair dinkum.
Fair dinkum.
Yeah. Do you know what that means?
Does it mean sort of fair enough?
It means really.
Oh, okay. So I could say margarita.
Fair dinkum, really? Yeah, it's kind of like that. I don't know where that comes from, but you know, it's the thing with Australia. It was we were influenced by a lot of the Cockney English.
Yes.
Where you guys do the rhyming and then you...
that's it, yes, yes.
And then the rhyme gets so convoluted over time, you don't know where it started.
Yes. Now, I must ask you as well about Australian artists, because there's obviously been quite a few have come over to the UK. Have you met any other artists that we would know? Have you...
But somebody that you would know, Natalie and Bruglia, I remember way back, a long time ago.
Okay.
We might have been on the same bill at some point, brushing past her. But then, other people that I know that come up. Did the band Jet ever come over here?
Oh, right, yes, they might have done, yes.
They might have come over here.
Yes.
Yes. I don't know if Cold Chisel ever came over here. Jimmy Barnes and Mahali.
Oh, Jimmy Barnes, yes. Yes, I know him, yes.
Yeah, well, I've played done a few shows with his son and his daughter, actually.
Right,
and
okay.
the drummer from that band,
yes.
Steve, that is actually no longer with us, but that was a while back. I did a bunch of work with his son David Campbell recently.
Yes.
And that was a lot of fun. He's an awesome guy.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I mean, it's been a little while since I've been in Australia. I've mainly been in the US. So.
Yes, of course. Yes.
Yeah.
What about artists that have you managed to meet up with some of your inspirations since you've been in Nashville?
I've met up with a lot of people that have inspired me, definitely.
Yes.
But the thing is, I've just been so lucky with the musicians that I've got to work with.
Yes.
That have all maybe on some of my favourite albums that I've heard over the years.
Right.
I worked with the drummer from Little Feat back in LA, Bill Withers drummer, David Gadsden, and Bonnie Raitt's band, was on my last album as well, Hutch Hutchinson and all these people. So I've just been incredibly lucky with the quality of people I've worked with. And the guys I'm playing with tonight have also been fantastic. Nick Cohen on the bass, Alan Harris on the drums, and Sam Montero on the keys, and they're all brilliant.
Yes, well, it was sounding very good in the sound check there, so I'm sure it's going to be a great show tonight.
Excellent. Thanks, Howard.
Well, thanks very much for talking to us, Cara, today before you go on stage, and we wish you the best with the show tonight and also the upcoming tour.
Beautiful. Thanks so much, Howard.
We better let you go and get your margarita now, thanks.
That's right. This is Cara Grainger on Camden Town Radio. Keep rocking.